Did Cornyn's campaign Dox Wesley hunt? It's February 17, 2026, and these are your headlines. I'm Sydney Henry, filling in for Brandon Waltons, who's on the road. After personal details about U.S. Rep. Wesley Hunt were posted online by a senior John Cornyn advisor, the Houston Republican has filed a police report documenting what some are describing as a possible crime under federal or state law. Cornyn advisor Matt McCoyak posted images of documents late last week that purportedly listed Hunt's address, Texas driver's license number, and the last 4 digits of his social security number. What McCoyak seems to have designed as a last-minute attack on Hunt has turned a spotlight on Cornyn's struggle to remain relevant with Texas voters ahead of the March 3rd primary election. Cornyn is being challenged by Attorney General Ken Paxton and Hunt for the GOP nomination. Most public polling has consistently shown Paxton leading the field, followed by Cornyn and Hunt. While recent polls have shown Hunt closing that gap, the quote, doxing of Hunt by a senior Cornyn advisor has led some to suggest that perhaps the incumbent's polling is even worse. Although it is unclear if McCoyak violated the law, an attorney says the situation bears closer scrutiny. McCoyak did not respond to a request for comment. Attorney General Ken Paxton has filed a lawsuit against TP-Link Systems Incorporated, accusing the company of deceptively marketing its home networking products while allowing the Chinese Communist Party access to Americans' devices inside their homes. Paxton's suit alleges that despite TP-Link's assurances of privacy and security, its routers and other devices have been used by state-sponsored hacking entities tied to the People's Republic of China to launch cyber attacks against the United States. With nearly all of TP-Link's product components imported from China, Paxton says the company has deliberately misled Texans about the nationality, privacy, and security of its devices, turning what appears to be a routine consumer product into a national security risk. A TP-Link spokesperson told Texas Scorecard the claims made by the Texas Attorney General's office are, quote, without merit and will be proven false, unquote. The lawsuit follows an investigation into TP-Link that Paxton announced in October 2025, after concerns that the company might be enabling the Chinese government's access to Americans' home networks. Governor Greg Abbott also recently updated the state's list of prohibited technologies for state employees and state devices to include TP-Link.
What are the important things out there in Texas politics and Texas news that matter to you, and what can you do about it? That's what we want to bring you with the Luke Messia Show on a weekly basis for 20 to 30 minutes. That way you can get the information and go do something for the rest of your week. I look forward to coming to you every Wednesday.
Harris County commissioners have approved more than $2 million in new funding for additional studies of the county jail, marking at least the 4th outside review of the facility since 2020. In a 3-1 vote, the court hired one consultant to study detention rate reduction and long-term facility planning and set aside more money for a second study on possible jail expansion and community-based alternatives to incarceration. Precinct 3 Commissioner Tom Ramsey cast the lone no vote, arguing the county doesn't need another study but a concrete list of actions instead. The jail has been repeatedly cited by the Texas Commission on Jail Standards since 2022 and has seen dozens of in-custody deaths in recent years, forcing the county to outsource more than 1,200 inmates at a cost of over $50 million a year. Officials expect preliminary updates from the new consultants in 8 to 9 months, with formal recommendations coming in roughly 12 to 18 months. For more of today's stories, go to TexasScorecard.com.